Well, that's living proof that the boxers are getting ready for the big showdown, starting with William Gare there in the dressing room and the challenger there, Velecki. And we said looks quite mean and looks like he's got quite a punch. So we'll be looking at him to see how that one goes. Right now, let's give you the right answer to the quiz. And if your option was 4, then you got it right. The right answer is Sugar Boy. Malinga, just quickly look there. 47% of our viewers got it right. So good one there for our viewers. Well, with that, the action is almost ready as we stand by now to hook up with the two Ds, Dumile and Dixie, who are down at the Bloemfontein City Hall. And let's right now catch up with the action with Dixie and Dumile.
All right, thank you very much in the studio, guys, and I hope you have been observing. It's been great just to be here at the Mangaung Bloemfontein City Hall tonight. Welcoming you at ringside, myself, Dixie Ngula, alongside Mhlekazo Dumile Mateza.
Enkosi Dixie, itumente yamagqindi namhlanje inxenye yombhiyozo wazo ukuba yimakufe Mangaung Cultural Festival. Apha eBloemfontein izinto ezenzekayo kumculo kukho intengiso abantu bayabonisa ngempahla zabo besijikeleza kule dolophu sibone zonto namhlanje
sanhle ke zonke ezo zinto masijonge lamadoda into bana misene njani na Jindrich Velecki versus William Gare tonight. Obviously Gare being the young of the two, but also giving away tonight the height and reach to the challenger.
Well, one would like to see how he's going to be fighting around that, and probably let's have to go back to the rules of the WBF governing this fight. Well, we'll talk to you through the rules as we go on tonight. Yeah, and let's take you to our ring announcer, Simply Carol.
Thank you so much, Dumile, and it is a very good evening and warm welcome to all of the fight fans watching us across the country. It is such an historic night for boxing in South Africa. World title fight, thunderstruck is what you will be after tonight's event. We're into the main event, and of course, tonight's event proudly promoted by Rob's Promotions, sanctioned by Boxing South Africa, and brought to you, fight fans, all over the country, courtesy of your ultimate sporting attraction, and that is SABC Sports. A packed arena right here at the Bloemfontein City Hall, Mangaung, City of Roses. I would like to acknowledge some key individuals that are here tonight. We've got the MEC of Sport Immigration, Mr. Ace Mahashule, who has turned out for this key encounter. And without further ado, let's get into it. Our WBF Super Middleweight World Title Fight. It is the main event tonight. Let's welcome the Warriors into the ring. A big round of applause and warm welcome, first of all, to Jindrich Velecki.
Well, that's the Czech Republic flag coming in there with Jindrich Velecki, a man from Česká Trpava in the Czech Republic.
So William Gare is going to have to be very smart tonight. This guy with a devastating knockout ratio of 77% if you look at his total record. Well, we definitely are going to take that apart as we continue with the fight. Back to you, Carol.
And now welcoming the other warrior here tonight into the ring, William Gare.
Well, William Gare coming over there after losing his middleweight title fight, or junior middleweight title fight to Vincent Vuma twice. He went up 2 divisions to the super middleweights, and he won the title, the South African title, against Peter Mashamaite. And tonight here, he's coming to the ring as the champion. He won this title against Marcelino Masowi from New Zealand, a brother to a Masowi who plays flanker for the New Zealand All Blacks.
I think he was himself a bit surprised by the fact that he was able to stop that guy, Marcelino Masowi, in 4 rounds. Carol? All right, we seem to have a slight problem with the microphone. will certainly get one that works for Carroll, and we'll definitely be underway. Both boxers in the ring already. Check out, both look pretty warmed up. All right, pretty warmed up. Gare breaking the sweat already.
Well, yes, I was actually surprised Gare came into the ring without the South African flag, and only now that flag is being unfolded in that ring.
All right, there you go then. Carroll, let's try the mic again and see if it works. All right, William Gare, obviously, to me, seems like a boxer, who is maturing nicely, just like fine wine, right?
Well, he's done very well since he won the South African title fight against Peter Mashamaita, went on to win against Marcelino, and defended against Sherrington from Australia in Kroonstad. And tonight, we'd like to see whether he's being tested. I understand you said earlier that Jindrich Velecki is a knockout specialist, 77% knockout ratio.
Yeah, so we'll take a look at that. Now, back to Carroll one more time. It's got to work.
Thank you so much, guys. And of course, getting ready for the main event tonight. And from Boxing South Africa, we have the CEO here tonight, Bongani Khumalo, as well as the Director of Operations, and that is Loyiso Mja. The fight physicians for the fight tonight, Dr. Tlakanyelo, as well as Dr. Mfukeng. Our timekeeper is Mzolisa Maboya. The judges for this encounter are Judge N. Hotz, Judge Vabaza, as well as Judge Matakane. The fight supervisor, Mr. Howard Goldberg, and the referee, Daryl Ribbink. Right, to the fighters, and fighting out of the blue corner, weighing in at 73.34 kilograms, wearing the black trunks with a fight record of 14 wins and 4 losses. He hails from the Czech Republic. Hello to Jindrich Velecki. And in the red corner, hailing from South Africa, weighing in at 76.10 kilograms, wearing the black trunks with a fight record of 24 wins and 14 losses, William Dynamite Gare.
Quite a few dignitaries at ringside. And this fight hugely anticipated. I mean, if you look at Velecki's record, the fights that he has won, 14 out of 18. 13 of those were stoppages. A staggering 92% knockout ratio.
Down this side, yes. Okay, come. I've given you my instructions in the corner ring. Okay, I want you to listen to me at all times. I want you to keep your punches up, okay, and your hands up. Best luck to the both of you, okay? May the best man win. Shake hands and go to your corners. Good luck. Thank you. Okay.
Very clear, Daryl Ribbink, the referee here tonight.
The reason I was pointing out those knockout ratios in Kagas, it simply means that Gare has got to fight a very smart fight tonight, pretty much in the same way that he approached Peter Mashamaita. You're meeting a banger. You don't want to go in there and prove you can match him, you know, for that kind of power.
Well, I would imagine he is a banger called Tornado. This man from the Czech Republic. Jindrich Velecki.
It's almost as though they're doing ballroom. Could this be called a waltz in Kagas or slow foxtrot?
Well, look at those uppercuts already in this fight from Jindrich.
Oh, pinpoint accuracy on the inside. Gare should not be
standing on 1 small yard.
No, that's pretty stupid at the beginning of a fight like this.
Well, Jindrich staying very close to his man early in this fight.
It's a world championship at stake. He should be doing exactly what he needs to be doing against someone who punches as well as Jindrich Ferenci.
He's got to move to Jindrich, who actually took every step to get here. Fought a man called Michal Bilak for the WBF international title in this division.
Jigelo Kala Gare Nyathelana ngentupa umfana we Czech Republic. Into siyibona kulo mjikelo usathanda ukuhlala apha ezintanjeni. Nto leyo
Put your heads.
enkonda into yokubana ingamnika ubunzima xa le mijikelo seyihamba isilonga lithoba.
Gare uphosisa kwabo isithonga. Umvuthulula ngazo. And eCabangeni, overarm right.
William Gare loosening up nicely here in the last minute of round one.
Into ezabanzima kuye kula toe-to-toe amzamayo phaya. Ngoba zonke zasithonga zikaJindrich Velecki ziyangena ziyahlala.
William Gare, we saw him moments ago trying an overarm right. That is a punch that stopped Marcelino Musso Mhlekazi. And chatting to him earlier, he was saying he was actually pretty surprised that he was able to stop his opponent at that time. In fact, it was in this very same hall.
Well, yes, Marcelino came here highly rated. But this man, William Gare, actually showed that he still has the power. Welcome back to ringside. Let's go to the corners.
I don't want it.
Jigelo Wasmini, Colombo, Michigelo Shimel Nambini, TG, the super middle, Leline Chinga, Estabati, WPF, and Esteli Paya, and Kokoini, Galandota, Nayaguahare, Telim Geni, Jindrich Velecki, for us, the Czech Republic, a Europe.
Kuzonyanzeleka William Gare Mhlekazi asebenzise imilenze yakhe kulo mlo. Kuzonyanzeleka into yobana enze noko ezibukwayo, akhangela amaqhinga athile. Kufuneka angazambelekana no Velecki here. I think it's fine if he draws him towards him, make him miss, counter. Fight is very smart fight. Don't mix with him, because Velecki's accuracy is amazing.
Well, he's very accurate. He's amazing. He has big punching power in those arms. Man, of course, at a very early age, very early in his career, fought for a title, the light heavyweight title. He's come down from that to super middle. And I would want to imagine that Gare is doing the right thing, throwing that jab, keeping his man at bay, and moving.
Yes, he's got to move, change angles, make him miss, counter, be smart all the time, don't be there.
Very accurate, this man.
Yeah, but also, I mean, you can see William Gare is not worried. I think some of the moves and some of the decisions he was taking in round number one was just to test and see where he stands in terms of power against his opponent tonight.
Watch your heads.
Now we can hear referee reading very clearly, watch your heads.
This
To
is
both this man.
for the WBF Super Middleweight Championship.
Betakala allow Gare taking the initiative away from his man.
You see, while Velecki is still posing, Gare is collecting points.
Break! Step back, step back. Stop!
Lila Nsimbi waphela umjikelo wesibini. Well, I wish I could hear what they are saying in that corner. Can't make up what that nikitsi mean.
Oh, you almost thought they were speaking to Suit, seeing that we are in the beautiful Free State tonight.
Sobame umjikelo wesithathu ngoku. Gare zimisele ukuba abe uyashukushukuma kulo mjikelo.
Even though Gare is the shorter of the two, he is the one who needs to fight this fight on the back foot. Draw his opponent in. The tornado ready to unleash. This is what you've got to do when you are a smart fighter fighting a big puncher. You've just got to make sure he stays like this the whole night, not able to unleash those big punches.
Well, yeah, sir, and that is the kind of fight, as you said earlier, he's got to do what he did against Peter Mashamaite. Another big banger. Jindrich has yet to throw a punch in this round.
That's it.
Break!
Clinch
Step
and
back.
move.
Gare ring uyenze yakhe, zama uppercut on the inside.
Let him go.
Became a bit stationary there.
Break! Step back.
Gare could double up there with the left hand just to avoid a counter right hand. There you go.
Gare throwing big punches out of that corner.
One thing I think I sense if you look at Gare's eyes, he's fighting a calculated fight, but he's not scared of Jindrich, Velecki. So what I'm saying is that we're not reading any fear. It's just fighting a calculated fight. And I mean, I think it is a very smart thing to come offer different things in different rounds so that you're not predictable.
Yes, no doubt. Ngazame lo nto Nkabi. Angenzi laa nto ebeqhele usiqhele ukwenje nje akasebenzi apha emanqindini.
Umfana phesha kolwandle Mhlekazi unamanqindi anobungozi ngamandla ingakumbe sokunene.
Gare kwangoku sawulwa kakuhle lo mntu uthanda ukuqonda oba uNkabi. Lila Nsimbi waphela umjikelo wesithathu. Zamkele kwakhona intambo silapha eBloemfontein City Hall eMangaung kwelaseFreystata. Kumlo phakathi kuka William Gare esilwa noJindrich Velecki. DT lwe-super middle kwi-WBF.
Let him go.
Bona kaGare itshilo yathi funeka ushukushukume ndoda ngami ndawonye.
Watch your heads.
Punch wakhona kuJindrich. Wakhona uJindrich.
Ijab kaGare Mhlekazi iphilile ngamandla. Enza nje naxa ebethayo uyayibona uyasebenza. That's nice. Uyamkrobisa.
Benzama ukuthi uyamkrobisa.
Let him go. Step back.
Nto nje wena khange nisebenzele kakuhle laa nto.
Gare is going to know he's in a fight. So every second, for as long as he hasn't arrived at the last second of the final round, he's got to be totally 100% focused.
Jindrich cutting the corners now.
Oh,
good combination, Gare. Good uppercut, ngaphakathi kuGare. Combination enhle kaGare. Oh, yaphosa uJindrich.
uzame right uppercut mhlekazi Jindrich. Kanti uGare seleyibonile. Wasuka egadeni. Wasuka edustini.
Sibone Gare uza kakuhle. Uyamqhiza ngezazithonga. Kwezazithuba ke uJindrich anobungozi. Kodwa Gare akoyiki ngokoyikiswa. Betha kuqala uphosa zakwabo izithongo.
Stop pulling him down, eh?
Gare kwakhona bheka phambili ngoku. Good combination kaGare. Umzumi ngenyawo. uJindrich uyizo. Bheka ecabangeni overarm right sikumoya.
William Gare really tapping into his experience now. You see the kind of punches that
Kodwa ke nakho-ke indlu yegagu yanetha.
a lot of those punches missing. Spectacular round.
Ila nsimbi waphela umjikelo wesine.
There you go. The Cyclone. Get ready. Wow, look at him smiling, all focused. And he did say he wants to go home. I said to him, we just won 2 rounds tonight. He said, no, give me 1 more round. I want to be in there for 9 minutes. So that's William Gare in the ring, but Bongani Mwalasa getting ready in his dressing room right now.
Safuna ubona ngaba uNkabi uzawuthestwa kusina namhlanje.
There you go, big round. This one for William Gare. In the middle of the round, he decides to unleash, throwing a lot of punches, a lot of combinations. So, Lumfana waphesha kolwandle mhlekazi uthande uba ngathi ikilifa, moving only forward, no reverse gear at all.
Zabambe kumjikelo ngoku wesihlanu. Seza ngaphambili uJindrich Velecki. Gare qala ngwesiqhelo ngala jab yakwabo kodwa Velecki akayiseso. Hlala ecabangeni uGare.
William Gare is going to have to rely on movement in this fight. He cannot afford to be stationary.
One of the things he's done now in this round is upping the tempo.
Oh, yes.
Beating Jindrich Velecki to the punch. The jab works forever for Gare.
He has to keep it pumping as he moves backwards, offering angles, and also cannot disengage straight. That's exactly why you see, I mean, we haven't seen Jindrich throw an overarm right once in this fight.
Well, it's probably not in his repertoire to throw that overarm right.
Look at that, Gare just hiding the chin behind the left shoulder, if you understand what I mean.
Well, you can actually hear the screams and the groans from Jindrich as he throws those punches.
Watch your heads.
Against the ropes.
Step back. Back.
Keeping the initiative, Gare.
Gare kokwesibini mhlekazi siye ezantsi ngese-straight right ezama usibetha kanye apha embanjeni.
Yabona uGare ufuna ahlise ezasala sayo sasekhohlo embetha apha ecabangeni nje. Good shots kaGare. Thomas Gare, go for it! Umzimgamao. Well, well, well. That should tell you what is happening.
Ukubonisa naye mhlekazi banoko asinguwe kuphela ukwaziyo ukuqula, asinguwe kuphela ukwaziyo ukwenza ezibukwayo, but I do think that Velecki is not able to counter Gare's movement, is not able to cut the ring here, not able to make Gare uncomfortable. If Gare wants to move mhlekazi, Velecki's opportunity is making sure that he delivers sustained pressure.
Gare hitting back as it comes to the end of round 5.
William Gare, as you said, Mr. Matez, at the beginning of this round, taking the initiative, dropping those stiff jabs, making sure that, I mean, Velecki is still smiling, but unfortunately not able to counter what Gare is able to do in the ring. You see, swinging with those long punches, Gare should be an opportunity for someone who's smart to counter. Just make him miss. I mean, the other thing you must remember is that Velecki has the reach and height advantage here, but he hasn't been able to utilize it. That's Johnny Duploy, who trains William Gare.
Showing considerable satisfaction there, Johnny Duploy in that corner when he saw those punches relentlessly going into Jindrich Velecki. Velecki was coming out of European autumn in the Czech Republic, coming to sunny South Africa. I wonder what this hit is going to do to his condition. And the man who's getting the upper hand, fighting off the back foot, fighting from against the ropes very well is Gare. Big smile on Velecki's face. Can afford a smile. Overarm right qua corner Gare.
Problem
Uppercut on the inside.
Problem with Velecki is that he's too flat-footed. That is the reason he's not able to find Gare in the ring.
Stop pushing him down. Listen to me. Stop pushing him down.
Well, one hopes that some of the referees sitting at ringside here are learning from Daryl Ribbing. Good punch to the body.
Amazing usage of ring there. We call that ring craft, right? What William Gare is doing. Utilizing his shoulder there as well. But, I mean, look at that. All those punches going completely unanswered.
Gare uyazikhetha ezazithonga zakhe yaye ziqhubekile kunjanje. Jindrich uzama ukhatha ikona kunzima. Ayikhathekile ikona.
Leave him. Let him go.
The referee was nearly in the way there. As Gare once again gets the upper hand in this fight. He's been fighting very well on the retreat because his man is coming forward. And he's in a slight crouching style. Tries an uppercut, misses badly at close quarters. As referee Daryl Ribbing separates the two. At the end of round 6.
Go back to me. You ready for halfway?
Welcome back to ringside. Silindele uqala kumjikelo wesixhenxe kulomlo we-WBF Super Middleweight Championship.
There you go. William Gare winning the battle of jabs, although he has a shorter one, although he is the shorter of the two boxers as well. Taking a few shots as well on the inside is going to happen from time to time, but definitely fighting a very smart fight, pacing himself. He knows he is the world champion. Jindrich Velecki has to come and get the title from him.
Well, Velecki won his last fight against Michal Bilak from Czechoslovakia, or from the Czech Republic.
Yes, that's what it's called now.
Czech Republic, because the two countries were separated, the Czech Republic and the Slovak Republic. And the two countries put together, and they went their separate ways. And tonight here, the surprising thing in that fight against Bilal is that that fight ended in round 4, but it was still given to Velecki, because I thought it should have been called a technical draw.
Well, I mean, they were fighting under the World Boxing Foundation international rules, which is very different from what we know as common sense, particularly when it comes to the technical decision and the first 4 rounds.
Well, here he has a big fight on his hands. Jindrich Velecki. He's got to try and come into his own here. He tried it in the early rounds. And when a boxer throws those big punches in the early rounds, then you must know there's very little that will come if the fight goes the distance. As Gare has really outfoxed his man in this fight, and he's still doing it.
Jindrich
fighting on the retreat.
Velecki lost 8 fights ago. That was at the beginning of 2007. In fact, I do want to say that he's a very active boxer. He fought 7 fights last year, and this is his 4th fight already in 2008. So he stays very active.
Well, it's a clear indication that the strongest boxers of the WBF come from Eastern Europe, because we had a Hungarian who was out here who outboxed our boxer, and Jindrich so far giving a good account of himself, although is far behind on points on your scorecards.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Bendi jonge into yobana mhlekazi phaa kulaa mjikelo wokuqala nowesibini besisithi noko amanqindi lo mfana phesheya anobuchule ayachana kunjalo, kodwa loo nto seyiphinde yajika kuba uGare ngoku wenza laa nto kudala sasithi no ukhwela ibhayisikile.
Well, there was a time phaya uphantse ukuzifumana esengxakini uGare wenza ngobuso. Ndodana ke iyayibona lo Gare, good mix on the ndodana phaya. He's coming. He's better than this man on the inside.
There you go.
Well, that's Jose Villarreal. Man will be fighting Bongani Mwelase from Argentina.
We're looking forward to that.
Let's try to get his name.
Oh, you're trying to get
his full names. Juan Carlos Villarreal.
Juan Carlos, a veteran of 50 fights this one against Bongani the Cyclone, Mwelase. Fight fans are ringside in full song. Some of the highlights from the previous round. I thought a better round for Gare's opponent, this one, because he did better than the previous rounds. Gare definitely still needs to then stay on the strategy, get back to what he was doing in the other rounds. Very sneaky right hands on the inside.
Well, he has both his boxers on the inside. Gare gets the better of him once he opens up and has the distance between the two. Jindrich Velecki.
We are phonish and left hook yakhe. That's why Gare counters with an overarm right every time Jindrich tries to throw a left hook.
Also uses his left hook now. He's jab for the first time. Jindrich Velecki, a man from Sheska Trebova in the Czech Republic.
Watch your heads.
You think Jindrich has ever fought in such a noisy place?
Well, I don't think he's ever fought in such a noisy place. The noise is unbearable inside here.
For him, we're enjoying it. It's a song to us.
Well, Gare ngokingati ulithemba lalapha eFree State uNkabi.
Two right hands, they're landing, but Gare returning with 5 punches.
Gare really coming into his own now.
One of the things that really surprised Velecki in this fight is that Gare sometimes when he's meant to throw a jab, he just decides to go with an overarm right.
Leave it.
Early in his career, William Gare had a lot of run-ins with officialdom. And one of the men he's had a lot of run-ins with is at ringside, Stan Christodoulou. Now he's decided his business is fighting. Leave official things to officialdom. And you can see here, he means business. On the inside, ducks very well.
William Gare ulwa ngendlela engummangaliso namhlanje. Lento sibukeleyo ngumlo omhle kakhulu. Bethi uppercut engaphandle. That's a sign of confidence. Bethi uppercut ngaphandle is iphindi pose. You rely on your reflexes then to make sure you're not meeting a bomb right there because you are in the attacking zone.
Ayena nto bayenzileyo into yoba baphakamise isantya somlo into yenza uba iyayamdinisa uJindrich Velecki xa uphela lo mjikelo.
Angamagabantshintshi alo mjikelo uphuma kuGare ebetha left hook ne-right uppercut aphinda adoublishe kwangayo la right yakhe. Lo mfana ngathi amacebo aphelile ujonge nje into yobana mhlambi angafumana isithonga sibe sinye. Noko sinotice imlaliso ngoport William Gare. That hasn't happened thus far. Gare on the other hand has the whole of this hall, the whole of Bloemfontein, the whole of the Free State, the whole of South Africa in full song supporting him.
Well, I'm told some of these people ngabe siwelele baze apha bezowukhasa basiwelela ayidlali namhlanje. Jindrich Velecki staying very close to his man, but it is Gare coming, giving the better of the two men.
Gare's hands are quick on figures, that is the difference.
Look at that, on the inside, right on top of us here.
Gare deciding to conserve his energy, stay on the ropes, but he is the one scoring with more accurate punches.
Well, inamandla le ndodana iluma amazinyo xa zaphosa isongo. Ingaziluma ulwimi ke kodwa.
Yiyo loo nto Mhlekazi benxibe ezazikhuseli zifakwa apha emlonyeni.
Big punches zikaGare. Ayishukumisa le ndodana. Shukumisa nomzi.
William Gare is fighting a spectacular fight. Like I was saying earlier, he has worked on making sure that he's not predictable, changing the strategy from round to round. As a result, really confusing the man called the Tornado.
Well, the Tornado actually has not been able to create the havoc that we expect from a tornado.
Gare has been sitting in the same place the whole round. While in round one, we were very uncomfortable watching this kind of a strategy. Now, we're fine with it because Gare is on top of his game.
Well, Gare, the champion for the WBA in this division is Joe Calzaga. The champion for the IBF is Lucian Ball. And Gare really toying with his man. Those punches, hitting him back. But Jindrich is not going for backward, it's coming forward. Well, this house is on its feet. Nazo Kelagoma. Isiwelele.
Velecki delivers two straight rights. Both land on the guards.
Gare ingathi uJindrich ufuna apha. Lila insimbi waphela umjikelo.
There you go. Gare stationary in round number 9, staying in exactly the same position, but outsmarting his opponent, Jindrich Velecki, on the inside. Look at those crisp, short punches, right uppercuts, left hooks. Super combinations. And this fight is being fought at such a pace for a super middleweight bout.
Phandle kwamathandabuzo isantya esiliwa ngayo ekuliwa ngaso apha singummangaliso.
William Gare putting on a show, showing why he has, after all these years, after working so hard at his professional game since the year he turned professional back in 1994.
A lot of people were worried, though, that his career was taking a dive, especially those 2 losses against Vincent Boma, and he went up 2 divisions. And he got a lease of life when he won the South African super middleweight title against Peter Mashamaita. And then he got a promoter in Velecki here in the Free State.
I just want to say that definitely those losses you're talking about, highly debatable.
Highly debatable. Everybody was shaking his head in both those fights.
What must Gare do to beat this guy?
Well, I think Gare is really working himself to a big payday. One wonders whether they might not be thinking of a unification bout between himself and Calzaga.
They've got to think about those kind of things, because otherwise you would not be ambitious. All these boxers get in there because their ambition is to be on top of the world.
And the WB and the IBF champion, somebody we've heard of very little, Lucian Boot from Canada.
Yes,
there's an opportunity there for Gare to get a big payday.
Certainly, and Gare has been fighting a smart fight, doesn't want to get carried away. Johnny Duproy, the trainer, would like him to come and finish, but I think that the guy in the ring knows, is closest to the action and knows what's going on, so stay with his strategy.
Oh yes,
He's
really taken the sting out of Jindrich.
The key thing is to stay away from trouble.
I'll have to begin to think about that, because age is not on his side at 33. Gare's togezit istala kuledotwana. That's a target. Toga Jindrich. Mambuyisumva zangaphambili Jindrich. Yamphiza uKabi. Yasenzela goku. Yazenzelo Stialitekula Kwabo Gare.
WBF must be proud tonight. Gare must be one of their best champions in players.
No doubt. Is always going to step up. What does Kunyenet? Stop! A Slovene by a Leland seem to appeal on Chigelo. Welcome back to ringside for this. The WBF Super Middleweight Champion. Those are some of the punches landing precisely, accurately.
Still to come, fight fans at home. The spectacular Cyclone Bongani Mwelase against Juan Carlos Villarreal. That's for the vacant WBF welterweight world title.
Gare really round number 11, the penultimate round in this fight. Showing his dominance, showing his power. I just want to put one thing into perspective. What I said earlier, one would expect Gare to fight for a unification bout. He fought Robert Stichling, who he lost to on a decision. Yes. And Robert Stichling is rated number 4 by the IBF. Well, he's taken the sting out of Jindrich. Senawo amandla ke kodwa uppercut. Ngabona ngoku sefuna ukuyiwisa le ndoda. Kodwa inamandla ngumangaliso. Yomelele.
That's what he would need to do, because he's way behind on points.
Ngathi ulwa ikarati ungabe xa poses tonga. Yeah!
That's amazing. William Gare's got to watch out for that short right hand there, because he's been landing every time, especially when Gare is stationary.
Right.
Under 6 minutes to go in this fight. William Gare will retain his championship as long as he is still on his feet.
Oh, no doubt. The jab has laid the foundation here tonight. As Jindrich tries unsuccessfully to rumble in that corner. Yampanta panta gelang nglasekoto. Poses tonga zivayo. Semingenyawo Jindrich Velecki. Fana se Czech Republic. Oh, kwandi ikhumbule lo ndawo.
Mshakazi, uzicela ukudala.
La geography yakhala.
Uzicela uba unamafa.
Jindrich naye uthi mandizokhele kulo mthi ama-apile.
Uthi napha kum.
Uma-apile akawi. Yamvalela ngalangalo angaphumi kulaa kona. Waqu ikona yakhe.
Sakumkhangelela lo mjikelo noko umntana wakwa Jindrich Mthekazi Velecki.
Gare mfana wazalwa Meadowlands uzilehlala eBram Fisherville ngoku. Lila insimbi waphela mjikelo we-11. Sibone zezithonga zala makhwenkwe. Izithonga ezivayo zikaGare. Ayishukumisa loo ntloko ndiqinisekile. Ubuchopho busuka kweli cala buye kweli cala. Jikela ngokugqibela amagqibela kaNkoyi.
Well done. Great fight.
Khabula ungafinqi. Utsholo mfana kaGare.
William Gare, in my unofficial scorecard, Mshakazi, at least five points ahead at the end of round 11. You heard his corner warning him, listen, this guy will knock you out, be careful still.
Right. Albote, don't get carried away. Ukuthi sumamela abantu bangaphandle yilo aberingini wena. because uzawuza ngamandla.
Stop! Got him behind their back, okay? Box!
Well, Gare Ribby has handled this fight with distinction.
Definitely has. Keeping his distance, talking to the boxers, not interfering with action.
Oh, Gare nearly went down there.
Right! Step back! Back!
That's not what he needs now. This man is in a hurry. You should have seen him behind the referee.
It's tough inside there, checkers.
He's puffing. Well, he's throwing caution to the wind, but Gare has the better of him.
1 minute, 15 seconds to go in this championship bout. William Gare winning the championship rounds, but the last round definitely going to the challenger.
Gare is talking position. Gabi has both five and Dodana. Where's Jindrich of Kibela? Mizuzwana engephi phambi kophele lo mjikelo nomlo. Uzoqonde bukabo uzimisela umlomo uvulekile andazi uba kukudinwana.
Under 30 seconds to go. Gare still on his feet. On the other hand, Velecki not able. Oh.
Over Amra, just Sikomoya. He punched onto the jaw. Lila Fidi Opera, Mchigelo Opera, no Amlo. No doubt. What a fight from both these boxers. But no doubt, Gare put the matter beyond doubt here. That he's ready for the big time.
I have to agree with that fully. William Gare definitely putting a spectacular strategy to good use and really implementing every little bit. Also, of course, part of the whole equation, Klegas, it has to be physical conditioning.
Oh no, yes, no doubt. Physical conditions, no doubt. High festival atmosphere here. We told you this tournament is part of the Makupa Festival here in Bloemfontein or Mangaung. Well, let's have a look at it again from round 4. This is what happened in round 4. This is the time when Gare really got the upper hand in this fight. Decided to move, as we said. You will have to move around to avoid being pinned against the ropes by this man who has immense power in those hands. In round 6, this is what is happening. Gare again showing his class, showing his mettle with big punches, calculated punches at that. But Jindrich Velecki kept on coming forward. Gare really showing his class in this fight. And no doubt many people here will agree with me, that this man has really put the matter beyond doubt. Well, he's been saying, no doubt, is that at a very late stage in his career, things began to happen for him.
This place is packed.
This place rocks.
You're right about that, Tegas. in my thoughts.
Well, if you're at home, you would have wanted to be here.
Oh, yeah, certainly.
Well, many of the